Good evening and welcome to Greencastle for some high school basketball doubleheader action on the ISC Sports Network. In our first matchup, it is the South Putnam Eagles against the North Putnam Cougars. South Putnam a record of 3-4, North Putnam a record of 8-1. Along with Jan Bozer, I'm John Herrick. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Both of these teams have played each other 31 times in the last 15 years. South Putnam holds the edge 21-10, but it is North Putnam that comes in the hotter team with a record of 8-1. And Jan, let's start with them. Why do you think that is?
Well, you know, they were young last year and certainly have put it together. Well, the big key for me, John, is their defensive average, 36.3 a game. That's really solid to be holding teams after 9 games with just 36 points. When you can play that kind of defense, you can certainly win a lot of games.
And you look at South Putnam, they started 2-0. Unfortunately for them, they have dropped 4 of their last 5. They are giving up 52 points a game, but they've done some good things offensively. How do they take that offense and have some success at home tonight?
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit of patience involved here because it's a rebuilding process. Let's not forget they won the sectional in Sectional 44 last year with a 15-2 record. So they had heavy graduations, a younger ball club. It simply is just going to take time and patience. But I think they're just continually getting better as you look at these games, that their defense is the key here. Just as North Putnam's key has been their defense, South Putnam's defense has to get better because they're averaging plenty of points to win ball games.
The North Putnam and South Putnam boys contest will follow this one. We've got them both for you coming up here on the ISC Sports Network. North Putnam 8-1, and what's impressive about that, they were 11-13 the last 2 seasons, so they're already almost at their win total from last year with a lot of basketball still to play. Starting lineups for both teams. For North Put, it is Marin Davies, Ashley Weir, Kendall Brewer, Kyla Willis, Annabelle Gross. Willis number 25 for North Put. She averages 21 points a game. South Putnam rides with Hannah Typin, Danae Klein, Lily Vitito, Bree Miller, Kelsey Custis. Head coach for South Putnam is Brian Gardner, 97-50 in his 7th year at South Put. Lucas Hayworth leads North Put with a record of 30-27 in his 3rd year at the school. South Putnam wins the tip as Bree Miller sends it back, and we are underway here from the home of the Eagles. And unfortunately for them, they turn it over on the game's first possession.
I was talking to the South Put girls when I was coming in tonight. I go, was this your big rivalry game? They said, well, certainly it's one of them. But she said any time that North Put, South Put, or Greencastle, any combination of those 3, they're all rivals.
South Put coming out in a zone defense early. Not only was Willis averaging for North Put 21 points a game, she's also averaging 5 boards, 3 assists. 3 ball left side by Weir. Too much on that. Rebounded by Typin. Off and running goes South Put. Typin stops off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound chased down. North Put gathers it in. That is Weir, and Weir has it poked free from behind by Klein. It'll stay with North Put.
Well, when you're struggling a little bit defensively, the best thing you can do is start crashing the boards. And here early, South Put's did a pretty good job of hitting the boards.
It's Davies playing it in. Finds Gross. Weir backs her way in. Forced to give it up. Gross again. Not an easy shot, but made by Brewer. Right away, North Put brings up the pressure. And that one knocked free and stolen by Gross.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty tip pass.
Willis can't convert on the other end. Actually, they did give that last basket to Willis.
Yeah,
so
I thought it was Willis.
It
25,
was
yep.
Willis getting the first bucket a little more than a minute into the contest. Traveling violation called on South Put.
She's got to recognize you're going to get doubled and tripled down out the block. Somebody's got to be open. There's 2 to 3 players defensively on you. Somebody's got to be open. You got to get rid of it down there.
Bree Miller, the one called for the travel, went back on the other end and said, yep, that was my fault. Checking in for North Put right away, Ava Brees, a 5'8 sophomore. That one rebounded by Typin.
Typin really a good rebound. She's a tall girl at 5'8.
Vitito looking over the defense. Typin lobs it inside to Miller, couldn't finish.
She was just a little bit too far underneath the basket, John, but it's great rotation. They got the ball exactly where they wanted it. South Putt really sagging in defensively.
Weir lost it, got it back, and then I think a 3-second violation called on the Cougars.
Well, right now what's open for the Cougars is outside. South Putt's saying right now, we're going to clog the lane. If you're going to really get a lead on us, it's going to have to be from outside, at least here early.
North Putt from the field this year, shooting 35% from three. That one just slips out from Vitito. Rebound, collision, grabbed by Miller. She's fouled going up. First foul of the game goes against Ava Brees.
Well, Miller had really good rebounding position. Take a look at the replay here. And I'll tell you here, early, South Putt is doing a great job of getting inside position on these rebounds.
Miller converts to give South Putt their first score. Cameron Wolf checks in for North Putt. And Josie Typin comes in for South Putnam. Free throw made by Miller. We're knotted up at 2.
Both teams really being aggressive here early, John.
And we've seen some form of full court pressure brought by them defensively, both teams.
And I would. If I'm a team that's lost 4 of my last 5, I would do everything I could to put pressure on the other opponent.
Cameron Wolf way off on that shot. South Putt tries to get their first lead. Josie Typin left all alone for 3. Banks it in.
Off the glass. Gotta love that.
And South Putt's also about to bring Vitito back in at the next dead ball. North Putt tries to answer from Sammy Hoops. That just slips out. Hoops steals it though. And Hoops takes it up strong, draws a foul.
Wow, they give the foul, I think, to Miller. I thought she looked pretty vertical to me, but sometimes the offense forces the official to make that call because they initiate the contact, and I think that's kind of what happened there. Let's take a look. See, that's pretty vertical to me, but they still give her the foul.
Hoops converts the free throw. Vitito comes back in. Also, Kendall Brewer comes back in to replace Marin Davies. A lot of substitutions here for both these teams. Not even midway through the first quarter yet. Hoops' second foul shot. Got them both. She averages 6 points and 5 rebounds a game for North Putt off the bench. Three does not go down that time.
It's still a good shot. South Putt are getting good looks, just not finishing on offense.
And Willis has it knocked free. And that foul's against Kyla Willis. Big call. She has picked up her first.
You know, John, we talk about being vertical and being tall. Every official calls it just a little bit different. As an official, I always felt like the defense, if they were stationary and vertical, they did all they could do.
Miller banks it in.
I like her. She's being super aggressive here early.
7-4, the early lead for South Putt. They've been getting it done on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, I really like their first few minutes of this game. They've really come out in attack mode.
Nearly stolen by Vitito, gathered in by Willis, tries to zip it into Gross.
Tough pass.
Fight for the rebound, or loose ball rather, jump ball, possession arrow, favors North Putt.
As we say in football, John, she threw that into double coverage. There was no room for that pass at all.
Typin was about to play it in. Now Davies checks in. Ashley Weir is back in for North Putt as well. She'll replace Willis. So leading scorer for North Putt coming out, having a conversation with her head coach, Lucas Hayworth. Davis looking to throw it in all the way out to Hoops. Foul on South Putt.
Yeah,
Looks
no
like
question.
that's going against Josie Typin.
No question about that one. A lot of anytime you reach in, there's a real good chance you're going to get called for that one.
Kelsey Custis is back in quickly for South Putt. Hannah Typin to the bench. Davies inbounds. Midway through the first quarter, it is the underdogs with the lead. South Putt.
Well, when you're struggling a little bit, you've got to find a way, John, to get your season turned around, and who to really get it going than against a team that's 8-1.
Teams nearly exchanged turnovers there, but Sammy Hoops ends up knocking it out of bounds as she tried to poke it free from Vitito. And Custis will play it in from the side.
A lot of contact here. Well, maybe not as much as I thought. In fact, she may have got away with the travel there.
Custis into Miller.
Good two-man play. Go up strong. That's exactly the way you run your offense.
Miller has 6 of the South Putt 9 points already.
Great two-man play.
Davies fires it over to Grease. Grease with an awkward shot, doesn't even draw iron. South Putt comes out of there with it. Vitito grabbed the rebound, bounces it out to Custis. Goes off of Custis's leg and out of play.
Yeah, just a little too much dribbling. But I'll tell you the reason why South Putt right now has the lead is a couple things. Number one, their defense has been impressive. Number two, they're really hitting the boards. A little two-man play right here. Inside, outside. Go up strong. Both legs. Go up high. Great job.
Bounce pass was a little too high, but gathered in by Hoops as she saves it from going out of play. It's been nearly 3 minutes since North Putt has had a basket. Long three by Hoops. Put too much on it. Weir, the offensive rebound, gets kicked free and out of play, stays with North Putt. Annabelle Gross comes back in for the Cougars. She replaces Hoops. Also back in for South Putnam, Hannah Typin returns.
You know, John, for me, it looks like South Putt has a little bit of a height advantage in this game overall, while North Putt at times has different lineups to match. But overall, South Putt has, for the most part, the taller team.
Gross unloads from deep and got it.
Nice shot.
Annabelle Gross averages 8 points a contest, gets her first basket right there. And it is back to a 2-point game.
Nice pass inside.
Miller takes it up, doesn't get it.
Love the entry pass. Well, I tell you, right now, Miller just continues to work hard inside, and if they can continue to find her inside, that's a big plus.
Miller goes back to the line where she's already made a pair tonight, but misses that one.
Only 2 seniors on this South Putt ball club. She's one of them. Oh, missed them both.
Missed them both after she made both of them earlier. She does have 6 to lead the way.
Got away with the carry. No, she didn't. Caught her.
Looked like she might get away with it, but Willis is called for it. What do you make, Jan, of the substitution patterns? Because it looks like, I mean,
if you press a lot, you'll play a lot of players. And if you have a lot of talented players, you got to try to keep everybody happy. So there's multiple reasons why you substitute a lot. Mainly if you're pressing a lot, you want to keep fresh legs.
Typin,
Yep.
blocking foul.
If the defense is not going to cut off baseline, take it to them because they're going to get the foul.
That is on Kendall Brewer, her first, the third on North Putt. Typin this year averaging 4 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals a contest. Long three left side. Off the mark from Vitito, but an offensive rebound.
Sure
Typin gets it back. Miller tries to take it in, travel.
Well, right now, the Cougars of North Putt are really sagging as well in that paint. So I think South Putt took that three-point shot. While they didn't have it, still I think it helps open the offense up just a little bit.
Gross weaves her way through traffic. Long three, Gross again. Got it.
Excellent ball movement by the Cougars.
North Putt averages only 24% shooting from three-point range, yet Gross has hit 2 big threes to get her team back in front. A 6-0 run by North Putt. A whistle down in the corner. That's a big call. That's Kyla Willis, the leading scorer for North Putt, just picked up her second foul. Yeah. Her coach, Lucas Hayworth, pleading his case to no avail. She comes out of the ball game with those 2 fouls. Ava Brees is back in. Coming down to 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Typin. And Miller comes down with the loose ball as it was about to be turned over. Typin driving in. Over Brees, not an easy shot, missed it, then gets called for over the back.
Well, she did, and that's a good call, but I like the fact she continues to be super aggressive inside. You know, you kind of put up with fouls just being aggressive. See, she's going after the ball. Well, clearly that's over the back and a correct call. She's really been active here.
Endeavor Communications offers a variety of internet speeds that fits your family or business needs. Surf the internet faster than ever before with internet speeds up to a gig. Contact them at weendeavor.com for more information. 10-9 is the lead for North Putnam. Gross spins out of there. Finds Wolf with it now. Tries to get it to Brees and threw it over her head and out of play.
A lot of pressure. Cougars really started their offense way outside. They were spreading in 4 corners and really have to extend that because of the pressure from South Putt.
And it was, you know, for a while, North Putt went about 3 minutes without scoring, and now South Putt turns it over as the teams exchange turnovers.
Yeah, and that's the last thing you want to do. Cause a turnover and then hand it right back. Got to take care of the ball. Just stay down, stay low, stay patient. You have 10 seconds. It's a lot longer than people think.
Davis gives it up to Brees. Gross had it knocked free, got it back. 3 out of the corner by Davies. Offensive rebound, Weir. Weir trapped immediately, able to zip it out of there though. Then it's stolen away by Vitito. Vitito couldn't finish on the other end. North Putt rebound pulled down by Davies.
Good steal, wasn't able to finish though.
North Putt clearly holding for the last shot. Maybe try to get Gross one more 3 here. Gross in trouble, lets it fly. Almost got it to go in time, but 10-9. North Putt with a 6-0 run to end the quarter to get back in the lead as we head to the second. You're watching high school basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Irritated by your internet provider? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eForce high-speed internet. Download speed? No problem. Download an HD movie in seconds with our remarkable gigabit speed. Endeavor not only provides the latest fiber optic technology, we're also here to help you use it. We also provide television, wireless, security, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
It is a busy weekend for high school basketball across Indiana. This is our first of a doubleheader tonight at South Putnam. North Putnam closes that first quarter on a 6-0 run to lead by 1. Our second part of the doubleheader coming up right after this with the North Putt South Putnam boys. Along with Jan Bozer, I'm John Herrick. Thank you for joining us on the ISC Sports Network. A lot of teams are playing a lot of games this week. These two teams are playing here tonight, then they got a game tomorrow. Of course, for the girls, it'll be before you know it. Pairing show will be upon us, and then it'll be sectional action. And boys got underway. They started their season earlier. Vitito knocks down a much-needed basket for South Putt to allow the Eagles to regain the lead.
South Putt's really now forcing that ball to be outside that three-point line, playing kind of a matchup zone here a little bit.
And Kyla Willis is back in, playing with those 2 fouls. She's number 25 at the top of your screen for North Putt, wearing blue. South Putt is in white, driving in and scoring.
Yeah, that's nothing but patience right there. North Putt really patient, makes the defense work a little bit, and Davis with the easy layup.
Gets her first basket of the game. She averages 7 points, 3 rebounds for the Cougars, and Typin answers on the other end.
I tell you, I keep mentioning her name, but she just going after it.
Student section, of course, showing her some love as well.
Just a junior for Typin, John.
Willis short arms that 3. Now Typin has it for South Putt. Willis pokes that out of bounds. Playing awfully aggressive for someone who has 2 fouls.
You know, I really have liked the way both teams have played here early. I thought South Putt got off to the lead they wanted against a really good team, but I thought the thing North Putt did so well was just be patient. A couple threes there in that late part of that first period really got them back in this thing.
Clara Pistelli checks in.
Can't do that.
She tries to play it in, out of play, and Gross knocked it out. Gross, by the way, tied for the lead on all scores. Both she and Bree Miller for North Putt each have 6 points in this one. Bad pass off the inbound, knocked free by Hoops, but Typin gathers it in. Leads to a layup by Pistelli, who hits.
Typin with the assist.
5th different South Putnam Eagle to score in this one. Now the lead is a triple. Gross for the tie.
Oh, man, that was close.
Miller the rebound. Pistelli
Tough pass.
tried to get it across to Klein, but saved by Miller. South Putt resets. Nearly 2 minutes gone by in the second. Reese up off the North Putt bench. She's about to check in. Nice move in traffic by Vitito. Couldn't finish.
Well,
rebounded by Hoops.
Vitito did everything right, but just didn't finish there. Was able to get dribble penetration in the paint.
Miller taps it out of play. Stays with North Putt. Reese checks back in. So does Ashley Weir. Sammy Hoops checks out, and so does Kendall Brewer. Davies triggers it in. Gross out to Breeze. She lets it fly and hits.
Beautiful shot. Inside, outside. North Putt went in the paint. The defense collapsed. They kicked it out, got the shot.
Ava Brees this year from the outside. That was actually her first made 3 of the season. Prior to that, she was 0 for 7.
Yep, and a sophomore at that. It's always good when your young people get confidence early in the season.
Annabelle Gross just got called for her first foul for North Putt. Timeout, South Putnam. South Putnam holding on to a slim 1-point lead with 5:30 and change to play in the second quarter. Endeavor Communications has business phone solutions. More than a phone system, Endeavor offers a hosted unified communication solution that gives businesses the ability to be accessible anytime, anywhere, on any device. Find out more at weendeavor.com. What do you think both teams are saying in the huddles here, Jan?
Well, I think they're actually just trying to compose themselves. I think because both teams are pressing a little bit, they're going a little too fast at times, and it gets them in a turnover. So I think they're talking about, guys, stay under control, make good passes, don't turn over yourself out of this ball game when you're both just 1 point away and really playing pretty well.
Vitito will be the inbounder for South Putt. It looks like she didn't want to be at first, and was like, well, who else is going to get it? She inbounds to Klein, who lets it fly right away. There's Miller for the offensive putback. Also a miss. Typin can't convert. Gross finally clears the North Putt rebound.
Yeah, a couple extra shots off the offensive glass, but unfortunately for South Putt, they didn't finish.
Willis has 2 points so far. Davies, no. Miller grabs the rebound and nearly walks.
I tell you, South Putt has played much better since they went to this zone.
Now they got to get it across half court, which has been a struggle, but they managed to do that. As soon as Vitito gets across, there comes pressure from Brees.
Tough pass.
And Gross popped it up into the air, but right to Vitito, who was open, can't convert. Weir the rebound for North Putnam. Willis from 2-point range. Offline. Miller the rebound. Poked free by Weir, chases it down, fight for the ball. Typin goes down to get it. Timeout called by Brian Gardner, the South Putt coach.
Gardner saved a possession there. That's a really good timeout because he's about to lose the ball.
This is a full one. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school girls basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Want lightning fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash. Stream videos at blazing speeds. And game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
Of the literally thousands, check that, hundreds, check that. Okay, some sports card shows that are out there in the world. The Andy and Bruno show is the one you can watch, you should watch, because we have Andy, who's been there and done that, everything in the hobby, and is now a mogul.
Mogul.
Yes.
And we have a guy, Bruno, he talks too much. I can't help it.
Watch the Andy and Bruno show and hear me talk too much.
Yes, and hear me smile.
That is the leading scorer for South Putt so far. Bree Miller, 6 points, but she has not scored in this quarter. North Putt brings up full court pressure defensively, and it leads to a travel.
Yeah, and the North Putt pressure is starting to take its toll a little bit. What you got to do is pass the ball. You usually get in trouble by trying to dribble through pressure. Pass the ball, rotate it in the backcourt, get it to the middle, and you can get it up.
Gross and Davies check out for North Putnam. Back onto the floor, Cameron Wolf as well as Kendall Brewer. Willis with the dump off. Wolf thought about the three, then passed it up. We're midway through the second period. Weir, not much, out to Reese. There's that zone defense of South Putt working, but Willis found the opening and took advantage.
Yeah, great recognition. Nobody stops ball. She takes it right to the glass.
North Putnam back in front for the first time in several minutes. They led 10-9 after one. South Putt is led by as many as 5. North Putt by as many as 3. Miller calling for it in the post. Now she gets it. Powerful drop step and finishes.
And this offense needs to go through her. She is so strong underneath. Great hands.
Bree Miller leads all scorers with 8 points. A three by Weir. Nowhere close. Miller underneath for the rebound. Pastelli tried to get it to Miller. Knocked out of play by Wolf.
Miller running the floor. Just a little late on that pass, but Miller really getting active underneath.
Sammy Hoops, Marin Davis, Annabelle Gross, all back in for North Putt.
See, look at right now. You see North Putt's really staying inside. The outside shot is wide open there.
Lily Vitito back in for South Putt. That pass batted right back into the hands of Vitito, who lips out the three. Miller falls down. Gets back up quickly, though. Gross runs out of room and has it taken away. Miller all the way back by herself, able to lay it in. I think the fact that she fell down actually gave her an advantage on the other side.
Sometimes you're in the right place at the right time.
4 straight points for South Putt, and they get a steal.
Well, that's just being aggressive. That's all that is. Vinito absolutely super aggressive. Not only she gets the steal, but then they fouled her.
South Putt's lead back to 3. Coach Lucas Hayworth of North Putt saying that's 2 times in a row we've committed a silly turnover like that. Josie Typin comes out. And that was a foul on North Putt. And there are 7 fouls on them now, so it's bonus time for South Putnam.
Well, and what you have to recognize, if you're South Putt and you now are shooting the bonus, you really attack the paint because you now want to stop the clock and go to the free throw line as much as possible. So I really think that they're going to talk about get it inside and get a good opportunity or get the and one, because if you get fouled, it's 1-and-1.
Front end of the 1-and-1, lipped in for Vitito. That foul was on Cameron Wolf for North Putt, her first. So North Putnam with 17 fouls, South Putt with 3 here in the first half. Vitito's second foul shot. Short, grabbed by Hoops for a second, then she's tied up by Typin. Or did they say Typin fouled her?
I think they say she fouled her. Yep.
Yep.
Number 12, Veneto gets the foul, John.
Vitito who committed the foul. Okay, Vitito, that is her first, the fourth on South Putnam. Gross working up against pressure. 5-0 run for the Eagles. Bad pass by Gross, but Vitito mistimed it by just a step. All alone for 3 is Hoops. And for the rebound, Vitito.
I know one thing. You wouldn't know that South Putt is 3-4 the way they're playing today. Their bugaboo right now is just quit turning the ball over.
Yeah, they've turned it over 5 times. That last one by Typin.
But they have really played strong here in this first half against a really good 8-1 North Putt Cougar ball club.
One thing that's helped North Putnam, as you mentioned, Jan, in the pregame, they have 5 seniors. Lots of leadership. 5 seniors, 1 junior, 5 sophomores, 1 freshman on their varsity roster. So they got an offensive foul here. Yeah, push off on Sammy Hoops. That's her first.
Yep, got the elbow up there a little bit, and the official will call that every time, and they should.
8th foul on North Putt, but you don't shoot offensive fouls on free throws, that is. Ball kicked out of play by Gross. Ree Miller, 5'9" sophomore for South Putnam, leads all scorers with 10 points. Typin hurrying up the floor to
Nice
Miller. Can she get her
move.
12th? Yep.
Excellent move underneath.
6 points in the first quarter for Bree Miller. 6 more here in the second. Another steal by Vitito. Gross tries to knock it away. Vitito able to keep her composure and pass it out of there.
Great job by the official. That's a no call. Nobody really had any type of physical contact that was worth anything there.
Miller jarred free with that ball by Kendall Brewer, out of bounds off of Brewer. Kyla Willis checks back in.
See, here we go. Another good no call, just all ball.
Danae Klein inbounding it. Right in front of the North Putt student section, having trouble getting it in. Of course, they're trying to rattle her. Gets poked out of play. North Putt fans say it should be their ball, but it's not. Klein finds Typin. Way off on that, but right there for the rebound. And the putback is Josie Typin.
Well, nobody checks out backside, and Josie Typin just gets the easy rebound and put back in.
This has been a pretty dominant quarter for South Putt.
Well,
Gross
doesn't she have a pretty shot, John? Really great ball rotation.
And she has scored the last 9 points.
That's blocked.
All
Good.
ball on that.
Good block. Boy, I'm looking for Gross, man. She, as much as I can get her open, I find her if I'm North Putt.
Willis weaves her way through traffic out to Davies
How about
for 3.
that? North Putt says, wait a minute, now they're raining threes. And just like that, John, it's a 2-point ball game and a steal.
3 right side made.
3 in a row, and just like that, North Putt takes the lead.
They have hit 4 threes in this second quarter, and they are in front by 1 when they were down by 8 just a second ago.
What a comeback.
Tipped free by Willis, off of Josie Typin and out of bounds. And Coach Brian Gardner for South Putnam saying, girls, slow down here.
Yeah, it's clearly the turnover bug has been the difference maker in this ball club. And I'll tell you, North Putt spread the court, really got the ball in those shooters' hands. And I'll tell you, I find Gross again. I really like the way she shoots the ball.
She's hit 3 threes. Marin Davis has hit 2. Ava Brees has hit 1. Willis clearly content to hold for the last shot.
Well, you can see why North Putt has the winning record that they do, because they've been really down multiple times, and man, when they need to score, they know how to do it.
7 seconds. Willis going to work. Flips it to Davis. Back to Willis. She tries it from deep. Way short. Rebound tipped up in the air. Grabbed by Klein. That does it for the first half. North Putt closes the first quarter on a 6-0 run. Then they close the second quarter on a 9-0 run. They now lead it by 1, again heading into the locker room. Our halftime show comes up when we come back on the ISC Sports Network.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. You're helping us support local education, build a stronger sense of community, and keep money right here in our local economy. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
It's time to supercharge your internet with ridiculous speeds up to 1 gig from Endeavor. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Contact Endeavor and supercharge your internet today.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now, because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not
before.
going to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Food, shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Endeavor has the fast, reliable internet it takes to power all the Wi-Fi hungry gadgets in your home. All at once. With speeds up to 10 gig, get smooth HD streaming video, gaming, music, and surfing, all with no waiting, no buffering, no kidding. Call or click WeEndeavor.com and upgrade to Indiana's fastest internet today.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Game's had a lot of back and forth in it so far. We are at the half where the North Putnam Cougars trying to get their 9th win of the season, but the South Putnam Eagles have been pesky, they've been feisty, they've stuck with it, and they are within 1 point at the break, along with Jan Bozer. I'm John Herrick. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday night edition of high school basketball on the ISC Sports Network. As soon as we're done with this one, it's North Putt and South Putt boys basketball action as the second part of our doubleheader. In that first half, North Putt got down early in the first quarter, 9-4. They closed on a 6-0 run to lead by 1 at the half. But Jan, story really was in the second quarter where they were down by 8. South Putnam was rolling. Bree Miller, who you see there on your screen, number 32 for South Putt, really took it to him, had 12 points in that first half. But the barrage of three-pointers by North Putnam at the end of the half is what really made the difference.
Yeah, no question about it. 3 in a row there for North Putnam. Got them right back in the lead after South Putt had really kind of just dug and clawed and even though they had quite a few turnovers, were able to sustain a decent-sized lead just right before halftime. So give a lot of credit really to both teams. South Putt has got to clean up turnovers if they're going to really have a legitimate chance to win this thing, because quite honestly, defensively and offensively, they played good enough to win, but they just negate all that when they turn the ball over. So I think they'll talk about that at halftime and see if they can calm it down. And on the other side, North Putt, man, when they have good spacing and they rotate ball, wow, can they shoot the three.
Bree Miller leads all scorers with 12 points for South Putnam. Right behind her, Josie Typin has 5, 3 for Lily Vitito and 2 for Clara Pistelli, and Hannah Typin. And here is the barrage of threes that you see towards the end of the half that made all the difference.
See, good spacing, get it to the open player, drive, kick it back out. And one more. Look, call for the ball, had her feet planted, and drills it. Man, was that ever a finish for the Cougars.
And Marin Davis, big contributions by her for North Putnam there in that second quarter. She is a starter, averaging 7 points a contest. She already has 8, was scoreless in the first quarter, has 8 now at the break. Annabelle Gross leads away for North Putnam with 9, then Davis with 8, 4 for Kyla Willis, and 2 each for Sammy Hoops and Ava Brees. Other scoring for South Putnam outside of Miller's 12, 5 for Josie Typin, 3 for Lily Vitito, and 2 each for Hannah Typin and Clara Pistelli. South Putnam trying to get back to 500. North Putnam trying to get their 9th win of the season after having 11 wins in all of last season. 25-24, North Putnam holds a slim lead over the South Putnam Eagles. We'll have second half action coming up when we return on the ISC Sports Network.
Irritated by your internet provider? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eForce high-speed internet. Download speed? No problem. Download an HD movie in seconds with our remarkable gigabit speed. Endeavor not only provides the latest fiber optic technology, we're also here to help you use it. We also provide television, wireless, security, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Want lightning fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash, stream videos at blazing speeds, and game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
Of the literally thousands, check that, hundreds, check that. Okay, some sports card shows that are out there in the world. The Andy and Bruno show is the one you should watch, because we have Andy, who's been there and done that, everything in the hobby, and is now a mogul.
Mogul.
Yes.
And we have a guy, Bruno, he talks too much. I can't help it.
Watch the Andy and Bruno show and hear me talk too much.
Yes, and hear me smile.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. You're helping us support local education, build a stronger sense of community, and keep money right here in our local economy. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
It's time to supercharge your internet with ridiculous speeds up to 1 gig from Endeavor. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Contact Endeavor and supercharge your internet today.
In a game that's been about as even as you could possibly get, North Putnam and South Putnam have each had 5 players score. And there's a look at the North Putnam Eagles, who are 8-1 against the the North Putnam Cougars against the 3-4 South Putnam Eagles. And Jan, again, if you're North Putt, you got to be very happy with where you are. One minute you're down 8, now you're up 1.
I think you're happy about the fact you just stayed composed and finally, with those 3 threes, got yourself right back in there. But I do think at halftime they talked about, listen, we've got to play a little bit better overall. While we shot the ball pretty well at the end, South Putt was a little more aggressor in that first half, and they've got to match that aggressiveness a little more consistent in that second half, and clearly get that outside shot going, because that clearly was what their MO was in the first half.
And if you're South Putt, what's the strategy here? Play through Bree Miller?
Yeah, absolutely. Miller inside. I would get the ball and run this offense through her. The big one is, guys, North Putt's going to pressure. If they're going to pressure, you got to be patient, and you cannot dribble through traps. You have to pass, or you're going to turn the ball over and take yourself completely out of this game.
Annabelle Gross inbounds to Kyla Willis, and here we are underway for the second half. Willis is in foul trouble with 2. She does have 4 points, averaging 21 on the season. Offensive rebound off the miss, Kendall Brewer. Willis trying to get on track to start the third. Off the mark. Bree Miller, the South Putt rebound, and she's surrounded immediately. Getting up the floor is going to be an adventure for South Putt, and Annabelle Gross takes it away.
Nice hustle.
Then flips it out to Weir. She has it stolen by Klein, and then Klein travels.
Well, I like the way both teams getting on the floor. That's coaching right there. If you're going to play on my team, you go after the ball, and both teams are on the floor. I like it.
9 turnovers on South Putnam, 4 on North Putnam. Davies about to inbound it. Referees weren't sure who had the ball. They had to talk about it for a second. Davis with a long throw out to Willis. Davis again. Well, she felt it at the end of the first half. A little bit cold to come out here to start the second. Klein the rebound. Strong take inside and a lay-in for Kelsey Custis.
Fell out, John.
Fell out down.
Yeah,
okay.
It went all the way as far as you can go down, came all the way back out.
The rim just wasn't nice.
Not nice today. Good take, though. Nobody stops ball, and she recognized that. Goes in, lays it out. Everybody, including me, thought it was going to drop, and it spun all the way out.
Gross's pass, a little off target. Davies couldn't handle it.
Fans are getting a little testy here. I like it. They're in this game. Well, no question, North Putt has picked up their intensity here. They're pressing everywhere.
Custis just checked out for South Putt. Miller takes it strong, and Brewer is whistled for the blocking foul.
See, that's a smart play. She's seen she was moving the whole time. Initiate contact. Good replay right here. She's moving, leaning back. Clearly, there's no way she's ever going to get her feet planted solid there to take the charge. Great recognition to make contact and get the foul called.
Someone's got to inbound it for South Putt. Nobody's done it yet. Finally, Klein does to type it. Klein cut off by Brewer.
Nice pass.
Typin can't finish. Rebound, fought for, battled, and grabbed by Weir.
Well, South Putt got the shot they wanted. Rotate, got it inside. Not a bad shot. Wasn't able to connect, though. Look at the spacing here, John, by North Putt.
Gross for 3 again. Got her 4th one of the night.
And that was just all set up because of the great spacing they had.
Like you said earlier, Jan, South Putt's giving North Putt the outside with that 2-3 zone, and Annabelle Gross is saying, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And she gets a steal here.
They're too good as shooters now. They're really connecting, and so South Putt's going to have to extend their defense some more here. Key for South Putt, being the underdog in this game, is just keep it close.
This is a 12-0 run dating back to the first half, as stumbling and falling out of bounds with it was Weir. Josie Typin checks out. Clara Pastelli on for South Putt. Vitatel inbounds to her. Pastelli's pass was a risky one, but South Putt keeps possession. Bad pass by Typin, stolen by Willis.
Good idea, bad pass.
Willis gets rid of it to Gross.
This could be problematic here if North Putt gets this.
Willis
South Putt
knocks
needs a
it down.
Timeout. Yep. Great offense by North Putt. Their spacing has just been spectacular.
A full timeout. North Putt's lead, their largest of the night at 7. You're watching high school girls basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not going to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Food, shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Endeavor has the fast, reliable internet it takes to power all the Wi-Fi hungry gadgets in your home. All at once. With speeds up to 10 gig, get smooth HD streaming video, gaming, music, and surfing, all with no waiting, no buffering, no kidding. Call or click WeEndeavor.com and upgrade to Indiana's fastest internet today.
Tonight's game being broadcast on the ISC Sports Network in partnership with Endeavor Communications. Send us a note on social media or give us a call to let us know. Endeavor Communications, WeEndeavor.com. I'm John Herrick along with Jan Bozer. This is a 15-0 run for North Putnam, dating back to the first half after South Putnam was leading by 8. That was their largest of the game, but North Putt has surged ahead by 7 now.
Well, first, look at the pressure, and that's been the difference defensively. And then on the offensive side, great spacing, great ball rotation, and then just really doing a nice job of hitting the three.
Pastelli's pass sent out to the wing, and Ava Brees, who's in for the first time for North Putt. Aggressive there on defense. Number 15 on your screen knocks it out of play.
And you see how hard the North Putt is playing defensively, and they're making it incredibly difficult now for South Putt to get a really good look. And the only way to combat that, John, is to move the ball. You cannot dribble when you're getting pressured like this. There you go.
Vitato from
there
downtown.
There you go. See, passing always creates. Dribble makes mistakes.
And that blanks the 15-0 run. And immediately South Putt brings pressure. North Putt's lead is 4. Willis to Gross for 3.
She's on fire.
She has knocked down 5 3-pointers so far tonight. 15 points for Annabelle Gross, the 5'2 senior.
Well, you could tell early on just the rotation of the ball, the way she shoots with her elbow in, just great form. Great form usually, if you can get them open, will hit a really good percentage.
Klein from just inside the foul line converts.
I'll tell you, we got a ball game here. This has been a lot of fun.
Her first basket of the night. Gross had to back tap it to keep it in play. Pastelli the steal. Typin knocks it down.
Off the glass. Both teams really playing well right now.
Willis all alone.
That's the first miss in a while from three-point line.
Rebounded by Miller. Miller's been quiet offensively in the third quarter. We've played half of it. She still hasn't scored.
Get the ball to the middle. There you go. You're always on the press breaker. Want to get the ball to the middle.
Miller tries to change that whistle. They say the foul's on the floor. This might be on Davies, it looks like.
Anytime you see a ball club who can break the press, they're getting the ball to the middle. And that's really hard to defend once you get the ball to the middle. But if you take the ball to the sideline becomes an enemy.
Gross checks out for North Putt. Ashley Weir is in. Pastelli comes out. Kelsey Custis inbounds it for South Putt. Miller had to kick it out. 3 by Vitato.
Not a bad shot, though.
Offensive rebound. Custis, she's fouled.
She just not the biggest on the court, but certainly the most effort. She just went after it with will and got it.
Fouls on Cameron Wolf, her second. Custis at the free throw line, cannot convert.
Yeah, got down the stretch now. They have got to start being a little more consistent at the free throw line. Still just 3-point ball game, anybody's game.
Got the second. Lead is down to 2 for North Putt.
Now here's where you got to know where the hot hand is.
After the miss, fight for the rebound. Miller comes down with it. A foot race, and Miller leaves it short. Got her on rebound. Fouled again. On the floor again as well is the call.
Well, Miller plays as hard as anybody out here. When she goes 110%. Laid it up just a little hard, but stayed right with it. Got a rebound. They're going to say this on the floor, John.
Yeah, that's on Ava Brees, her second. Custis plays it in to Miller.
Nice pass.
Klein, shot fakes, dribbles around, dumps it to Miller, and we're tied.
I'll tell you, South Putt just makes the extra pass, and good things happen when you're always trying to make that little extra pass.
We've had 8 lead changes. First tie tonight. Offline was Hoops. Off and running goes Vitito. Up ahead, but gathered in by Custis. Typin for the lead. No. And Willis gathers in the tough North Putnam rebound. Willis tries to go coast to coast. Shot alteration by Miller, who got the rebound. Finds Vitito up ahead. Easy layup.
Miller's seen her all along, got her the pass.
And then Vitito commits a silly foul in the backcourt.
Well, you just kind of got to ask yourself, how in the world is South Putt lost 4 of their last 5 games? They are playing incredibly hard today.
Timeout is called by North Putnam.
Good timeout. But both teams starting to get just ever so sloppy with the ball, and that they played pretty well, but timeout will kind of get everybody regrouped.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here and remind you, after this replay, you take a look at one of the threes by Gross. So Endeavor Communications offers a variety of internet speeds that fits your family or business needs. Surf the internet faster than ever before with internet speeds up to a gig. Contact them at weendeavor.com for more information. It has been a 3-point shooting bonanza on both sides. And now, after a 15-0 run by North Putnam to go up by 7, we are in the midst of what is a 12-3 run by South Putnam.
Well, you know what's funny, you mentioned, North Putt, they're halfway through their season tonight. This is game number 10. Now, South Putt, this is only game 8, but still, it's hard to believe for the girls. They're halfway through their season now.
And the boys just started. Weir tries to take it up strong and got it to go. They're counting that basket. Foul on Miller.
As they should. Little shooter's roll there.
That's the second foul on Miller.
Take a look here. Stopped on a dime. Little jump shot. Really nice.
Ashley Weir with her first basket.
Another one of the seniors on this ball club.
In and out on the free throw. One of the things that could be a problem. North Putt's not great at the free throw line as a team.
Well, both teams have missed a lot, so that may be the difference maker really for both ball clubs.
North Putnam is 56% collectively. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in the third. Miller almost lost it, got it back, gives to Vitito. She does lose it though.
Not good basketball there. Players too close to each other there. You got to space it out. It's difficult to make that pass.
11 turnovers on South Putnam. Driving, shooting, missing is Hoops, but she was hit on the arm and fouled. Looks like she was in the act of shooting. That is on Hannah Typin, her second, team's third.
Well, what is happening now, because of the three-point shooting, South Putt has extended their defense. See how far they are out? North Putt doing a good job of recognizing the paint's open. You can't cover everything in the half court, or at least it's difficult unless you get some backside help.
All the points for Hoops tonight have been from the free throw line. Sammy Hoops, 3 of 3 from there. Jocelyn Pilcher is in for the first time for South Putnam. She's number 22 in white on your screen. Hannah Typin returns as well. Second foul shot from Hoops. Bullseye. North Putnam back on the high side, leading 38-36. And they bring pressure. And it leads to a steal by Gross. Kicks it up ahead, hoops, and the ball just went a little too far past her. She tried to save it. Could not.
Yeah, back official seen that it touched North Put's leg. See, well, the problem here is you pass the ball over in the corner, and we've talked about how the inline becomes a defender. You want to keep the ball in the middle. Inbound
to Klein. Up the floor she goes. They break the press.
There's
Typin loses it.
Too much dribbling.
Weir cut off. 3 by Hoops. Rebound. Kendall Brewer tries to get it. Pulled away from her by Pilcher. Typin on the break. Has it stolen by Hoops.
I'll tell you, great recognition defensively to get back and steal that, because that would have been an easy 2 for the Eagles.
Foul is on Josie Typin, 5'4" junior. That's her second, the 4th on South Putnam. Actually, that is their 5th. So 5 on them, 4 on North Putnam.
I like the fact that you mentioned a couple times here, both teams using a lot of players. I like it when you're able to do that. Get everybody involved. Sometimes you can't, but when you can to play a lot of players, I just think really helps your depth.
Willis. Ball reversal to Gross. Now Brewer's got it. Minute to go. Davies. Davies with the lane. Got it!
How pretty is that? South Putt doesn't cut off baseline. She recognizes it and gets the layup.
And then she gets the steal, poking it away, and Gross saves it from going out of bounds the first time, but not the second time. 14 turnovers on South Putnam, 7 on North Putnam. North Putnam's lead is back to 4.
John, if you're South Putt here, you want to close strong, cut this thing to 2 or 1 if possible.
Typin flipping it to Klein. Back to Vitito, who came very close to losing it. Vitito dumps it off. Typin around Brewer. Bad pass stolen away by Davies. Now Willis with it. Hits the stop and pop.
I tell you, she stopped on a dime there, didn't she, and nailed that jumper.
She's got 9. The lead is 6 for the Cougars. You can tell the defensive intensity for North Putt has ratcheted up. Willis pokes it free, nearly had a steal. The 5'1" senior, averaging 21 points a game, has 9 tonight. Out of the game comes Ashley Weir. And back into the game for South Putnam, Bree Miller. Miller receives the inbound. 6 seconds, 5. Miller in the lane, puts up a tough shot. No. Gross the rebound, 2-1. North Putt does not get a shot off. North Putt uses a big run to take the lead. South Putt comes back with one of their own, but North Putt closes the third quarter strong to lead by a half dozen as we go to the 4th on the ISC Sports Network.
Irritated by your internet provider? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eForce high-speed internet. Download speed? No problem. Download an HD movie in seconds with our remarkable gigabit speed. Endeavor not only provides the latest fiber optic technology, we're also here to help you use it. We also provide television, wireless, security, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Set up for a good finish here at South Putnam in our girls-boys basketball doubleheader. In our first part, it's North Putnam girls leading 42-36 on the ISC Sports Network. I'm John Herrick along with Jan Bozer. You can always get us on Twitter at ISC Sportsnet, ISCSportsNetwork.com. North Putnam out of the timeout has the ball. Bree Miller, their leading scorer tonight, tied up. And the ball back to North Putnam, the blink of an eye.
Well, she had to recognize, she didn't see the double team, but you got to recognize that somebody's got to be open.
15 turnovers on South Putnam. Ava Brees shot fakes and bounces it out to Miller.
If I'm North Put right now, I'm very patient and only take great shots.
Gross, strong on that one. Miller the rebound. Leading scorer for North Putnam is Annabelle Gross. She has 15 as that one's jarred out of play, but stays. That's on Kyla Willis. She picks up her third foul. Both teams have 5 team fouls as they approach the bonus. 10 points for Marin Davies, 9 for Kyla Willis. And for South Putt, they're led by Bree Miller, who has 14, 8 by Lily Vitito.
John, in that third period, North Putt 17 points, South Putt 12.
Vitito driving, shooting, and scoring.
Boy, they needed that. They could not go a long period of time and not get some points, keep this thing close.
Puts Vitito in double figures. Reese driving, decides to kick it out to Davies.
Good defense by South Putt. They're trying to close off that 3 now.
Davies dumps it down to Brewer, had it knocked free by Miller, but it went off of Brewer's leg, they say. South Putt ball back.
I would not stall if I'm North Putt, but I'd certainly make them being South Putt play defense. Nobody likes to play defense forever. Sooner or later, you get a little tired, and that's when you can get an easy shot.
Miller up the floor. Scores.
This is where Miller can and should take over. She is one of the seniors. I like the way she's calling for the ball, John.
Miller, or Willis saw Miller and got away from her. Now South Putt's putting Willis on, or they're putting Miller on Willis, but Willis drives in and draws a foul.
Yeah, and she doesn't like it, but it's the right call. You always teach your defender, get that foot all the way out of bounds, because if you do, the offense cannot go around you. If you leave any room at all, you're going to pick up the foul, and that's what happened.
They got that on Hannah Typin, her third. Free throw by Willis. Nope. Again, North Putt only shoots 56% as a team from the foul line. Willis this season, she is just 50%. She's just 56% from there herself. 29 of 51, now 30 of 52.
Good ball rotation.
Custis, bounce pass, Miller.
Yes.
Scores and one.
And I tell you, maybe as good an offensive set as they've had all game. Everybody's moving without the ball. Nobody's dribbling through things. Just great movement. Somebody always gets open. Take a look here. And when she gets inside, she's as good as anybody. I'll say it again. I know I've said it 3 or 4 times. Boy, how in the world they're 3 and 4 is beyond me.
She has now 7 of South Putnam's 9 points in this fourth quarter. We are tied at 43, and she gets a steal. She tries to take it right at Brees, shoots over her and scores.
A little run by South Putt.
21 for Bree Miller. The Eagles have regained the lead. Davies from outside. Bullseye!
Huge.
Timeout, North Putnam. See if they want a full or a 30 here.
Full.
They will take a full one, so we will pause as well. Just under 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. North Putnam holds the slight advantage on the ISC Sports Network.
Want lightning fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash. Stream videos at blazing speeds. And game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast. And contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
Of the literally thousands, check that, hundreds, check that. Okay, some sports card shows that are out there in the world. The Andy and Bruno show is the one you can watch, you should watch, because we have Andy, who's been there and done that, everything in the hobby, and is now a mogul.
Mogul.
Yes.
And we have a guy, Bruno, he talks too much. I can't help it.
Watch the Andy and Bruno show and hear me talk too much.
Yes, and hear me smile.
Well, after North Putt outscored South Putnam 17-12 in that third quarter, South Putnam has come back and outscored North Putt 9-4 to begin this fourth quarter.
Well, you mentioned the 4 losses. Park Heritage 4-2, Edgewood 6-0, Cloverdale 4-2, and North Putnam come into tonight 7-1. And so the losses they've had against some really good ball clubs. If this is the second time, John, they've played North Putt. I don't know if we mentioned that or not. They played him in a tournament early and lost 52-36.
And since that was in a tournament, that does not count as a conference loss. Both these teams in the Western Indiana Conference. The inbound comes into Clara Pistelli. Here's Miller again.
All day. Miller's taking over, and that's what you want your seniors to do. But if they don't make great rotation and entrance pass, you can't do that. Good job. Now North Putt needs to answer the bell here.
23 points for Bree Miller. And back to the seesaw battle here in the fourth quarter. That's what it was pretty much all second quarter.
Well, John, look where the defense is for South Putt. They've extended it to take away the 3 now. See, look where the defense is at.
And Miller's way out. Double dribble call.
Oh, my.
On Ashley Weir.
And the South Putt extended defense has caused some havoc here with North Putt.
Coach Lucas Hayworth of North Putt doesn't agree with it. Custis to inbound. Danae Klein back in, replaces Pistelli.
Now every turnover you make now down the stretch with the 5-17 is going to be magnified by a power of 2. Cannot turn it over here, John, down the stretch.
Klein gets around Willis, batted away, stolen by Brees.
Not a good pass.
Lobs it up to Hoops. Reversal.
I'm patient if I'm North Putt. No need to be in a hurry here. Get the shot you want.
Willis through traffic. Tough shot, but
yep.
Does not go. Rebounded by Klein.
Pretty good defense by South Putt. She tried to create, but just wasn't able to get her foot all the way
Miller
around.
was calling for it. They didn't get it to her. Now they do. Miller.
She's on fire.
Going to the line.
Wow, is she being active or what in there? I love it when
I don't think she's done very much tonight.
I love it when people that are hot and are just going, crazy to the hoop, call for the ball. Get them the ball. I love it. That's how you beat people. Recognize who's doing well and get them the ball.
That's on Cameron Wolf, her 4th. Mismatch there, big time. Miller tonight, 4 of 6 at the line, 24 points.
And John, on the other hand, who's been quiet for North Putt for a while, who had the hot hand? Gross. She's not had a lot of looks.
She has 15 points, but none in the fourth quarter. And a timeout is called by North Putnam. This is a 30-second timeout. Endeavor Communications has business phone solutions. More than a phone system, Endeavor offers a hosted unified communication solution that gives businesses the ability to be accessible anytime, anywhere, on any device. Find out more at weendeavor.com. 48-46, South Putnam leads, and a big reason why, this girl right here, Bree Miller.
Yeah, under control, goes up strong there. Again, under control, goes up strong. And the key, see the elevation, John? She's really going up hard and strong.
Doing it on the defensive end, too.
Jump stop, under control, boom again. I love using the glass. For all the young people out there growing up and coming up through the ranks, use the glass.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left. North Putt has committed 17 fouls, 6 on South Putnam. Miller makes both free throws.
And she's been solid from the free throw line. That's key, too. If you're going to be a shooter, you got to hit free throws as well because you're going to be fouled.
Gross open for the tie.
That's way out there.
She's been hitting it from out there tonight, typing the rebound. And Gross slaps the ball away, but also gets part of Kelsey Custis' arm.
Well, South Putt's beating North Putt down the field, or court, I should say. They're just taking off, and if they can, and I think they've did this multiple times, so this is not an accident. They're just trying to pick this pace up a little bit and see if you can get a couple free buckets out of this.
Custis with her second point, both of which come at the line.
South Putt's been solid at the line here in this fourth period.
South Putt has dominated the fourth quarter. Custis got them both. They have outscored North Putnam in this quarter 15-4.
Let's see if North Putt has a run in them here.
Brees open for three. Does not draw iron. Gross with a save, though. Willis with a kick out to Weir.
Good defense.
Weir almost got her own rebound, but pulled away by Klein.
Really good defense by South Putt.
Klein wheels it back out. Now South Putnam thinking a little bit, hey, we can use some of the clock.
Be patient. You got the lead. Be patient.
Well, they weren't there. Vitato misses the three, rebounded by Brees.
I don't think that's the shot you want with the lead. Don't have to have it. You can always get that shot. You hit it, yay, rah, rah, but if you miss it.
Off target there was Weir. Ball goes out of bounds back to South Putt. Coach Lucas Hayworth of North Putt shaking his head going, that is not the shot we wanted.
No.
Clara Pastelli returns. She replaces Lily Vitato. Vitato's had a nice night tonight for South Putt, 10 points for her.
And John, the key there is with you have the lead. It kind of dictates a little bit different shot selection. You don't need to be in a hurry. The clock's your friend. Let it run.
Pastelli nearly lost it out of bounds, got it back.
You've heard the term shoot yourself clear out of a game, and that's what can happen if you're not careful.
And a whistle. Brees steals it away and then gets into a bit of a tussle there with Typin. Possession arrow points the direction of South Putnam.
I'm not getting in the middle of those two. They were not going to let go.
Custis is the inbounder. Trying to get it into Miller. Backcourt violation, yep.
I don't think that's the right call. You can touch it, but you got to establish your court. She never established her court. He thought she did. We'll go with him. But you got to have the ball and 2 feet to establish your court.
16 points, 16 turnovers, excuse me, for South Putnam tonight.
It's a tough call to make. A lot of people think just because you're in that court.
Willis for a three. They needed it, didn't get it. Pastelli the rebound. Pastelli fouled by Marin Davies.
He may have called that over and back. That's possible. I think I see what he's calling now. But to establish a court, which I think he's saying they had already established their court, and it was out of bounds. So that's what we'll go with.
Lily Vitato returns. Kelsey Custis comes out. Pastelli shooting the 1-and-1. Made it.
Wow, free throw shooting's been awesome for South Putt down the stretch here. Thinking to hang on here, it'll be huge. North Putt, man, I find Gross. Get her in the flow of the offense and get her some shots here.
To your point, Jan, South Putt is 7 of 7 at the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. They lead by 7. They've led this game by as many as 8.
Difference maker, turnovers and free throws, it always is.
North Putt has led this game in all 3 quarters. Can they have another run in the fourth? They've been ice cold. Davis bricks the 3, tried to be saved by going out of bounds by Hoops. She cannot get it. South Putt basketball.
Well, I'll tell you what was the difference in that possession was the checkout. South Putt really does a good job of checking out there, and that's what got them the ball.
Ava Brees comes back in. Marin Davis sits down for North Putnam. North Putt trying to avoid their second loss of the season, but they have struggled mightily here in the fourth quarter. They've been outscored 17-4 by South Putnam. And Klein had it taken away by Gross. Gross has not scored in the fourth. And walked.
Yep. She thought she had an opening there and wasn't able to control her balance and took the extra step.
Vitito has got to get it in quickly. Does to Typin. 2.5 remaining. Typin sees an opening and scores.
Got it. Great recognition. Nobody by the Cougars stops ball.
Largest new lead of the night for South Putt at 9. Air ball on the 3 by Hoops. Typin the rebound. That's a backcourt violation. Yeah, she definitely went over and back.
You see, to establish a court, 2 feet and the ball.
Ashley Weir's back in, so it's Weir, Brewer, Davies, Willis, and Gross, the starting 5 for North Putnam. Willis has 10 points, but only 1 here in the 4th. She's averaging 21. Willis, can she give her team a much-needed basket? Yes. 55-48, the lead is down to 7. North Putt with pressure and turned over. If South Putt does not win this game, they're going to look back and say 19 turnovers.
Boy, and if they do win the game with 19 turnovers, that tells you how hard they've played. But you're right, a lot of turnovers.
Willis walks up the basketball. Willis with a nice move. Willis scores. Leads down to 5.
Yep.
Miller trying to hold. Timeout called by, I think, her coach, Brian Gardner.
Good timeout. He needs to get what he wants injected here.
30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here and remind you that tonight's game being broadcast on the ISC Sports Network in partnership with Endeavor Communications. Send us a note on social media or give us a call to let us know. Endeavor Communications, weendeavor.com. 95 seconds left in what has been an outstanding rivalry contest between South Putnam and North Putnam in our girls game. We got our boys game to follow as part 2 of our doubleheader right as soon as this one wraps up. And that boys game will be a tough act to follow.
It will. This has been a really good game. I just like the way both teams play hard. You know, sometimes you don't shoot the way you like to. Sometimes the free throws don't fall, but I just love it when teams play hard, and both these schools and teams clearly have played incredibly hard tonight.
Miller has been the difference. She has it off the inbound, forces up a shot that misses. Not the one that Brian Gardner wanted, but I think they're saying it's South Putt ball.
Yeah, it was tipped when she shot it. Yep, it's a good call.
She has 25 points. Miller trying to get 27. No.
Once again, I thought they shot a little quick.
Miller.
The clock is your friend with the lead.
Willis got to hurry. Time winding down in this one as we approach a minute to go. And Coach Lucas Hayworth for North Putnam just got a technical foul.
Well, note to coach, if you're going to complain, don't do it while the official's right in your ear next to where you're talking. He was complaining. She was literally 2 inches from him, and she'd had enough.
And that comes at a critical time in the game. Hayworth can't believe it. He's got to be careful.
Yep.
She's telling him to sit down, and he was still jawing with her. And if he keeps going, he could get ejected.
Yeah, it's never a good idea to not show favoritism with the call when the official's literally 2 inches from you. You might want to wait till they're about 2 feet from you.
Now he's trying to plead his case to the other referee.
Well, I mean, he has a right to do that. He's probably not going to win. I'm not sure what he's even talking about. I'm not taking a side one way or the other. I like his fight, quite honestly.
Vitito cannot cash in on a great opportunity. She
Timing.
misses both free throws.
When you complain, don't forget the officials have officiated a whole game. They're a little tired. They're going to have a little shorter fuse. So you got to pick your arrows. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with him, just stating the facts.
Yep. And a hand check foul on Willis. Willis just got tabbed with her 4th. That's also the 10th foul on North Putnam. So it's double bonus time. And the girl she fouled is Vitito, who just missed those 2 technical free throws.
Yep. Now free throws with a minute 11 are absolutely crucial.
Benito with 11 tonight. Sammy Hoops, Marin Davies return. Brewer sits down. Also back in, Cameron Wolf.
Now, don't forget, if you're South Putt, once again, the clock is your friend. You do not need to be in a hurry. On the other side, North Putt, you need it. You're only 2 possessions. You hit this, you're down 3 possessions. You're still down 2.
Got to get the rebound off the miss, though, and they can't do it because Miller causes problems. Sammy Hoops tried to get it, could not block her out. There's a look at the South Putt student section, enjoying every minute of this. Trying to avenge an earlier season loss.
Well, I might think about fouling here. They're going to run this clock all the way out if you're not careful. Go for a steal, and if you can't steal, foul.
They do foul Miller.
Well, they're lucky they didn't get the N1. You're going to foul. Why let some clock run off? Go ahead and foul early to keep the clock where it was.
Wolf just got whistled with her 4th. Sends Miller to the line.
And South Putt got exactly the shot they wanted. That's where you want to go now with less than a minute remaining. Now you're 3 possessions down. If you're North Putt, you got to go in a hurry.
Couldn't get the second, but type in the offensive rebound. And she takes it up and scores.
Boy, South Putt really owning this last couple of minutes.
Willis way off on the shot, rebounded by Klein. Knocked away, she got it back.
Get rid of the ball, don't dribble.
Now they try to go into clock killing mode. Willis and Gross chasing her around, and then a foul. This has been as dominant of a 4th quarter as you will see from a high school basketball team this year.
Well, they play, and that's why I was mentioning who they lost to. While we say they lost 4 out of 5, those 4 losses were to really good teams. So you know what you want to do is get better in losses, and clearly they have.
Fouls on Gross, her 3rd. Free throw knocked down by Custis.
And you know the old adage, it's hard to beat a team twice. Northmont really put it to Southmont the first time around.
And she misses the second. 23-8.
Go on foul.
That is what South Putnam has outscored North Putt by in this 4th quarter.
South Putt, you do not want to stop the clock here.
Typin just got tabbed with her 4th. She fouls Davies. Misses the front end of a 1 of 2. That's his 2 shots, yeah. Because she was fouled in the act of shooting. Coach Brian Gardner for South Putnam upset about something. I think he thought that should have been a 1-and-1, but it was in the act of shooting, so it's 2 foul shots. Brewer's back in. So is Ashley Weir. And Brees returns for Davies. Leads down to 9. Typin going up the floor. They have not started the clock.
Too much dribbling.
The clock operator didn't start the clock in time. It only took like 2 seconds off of it.
I think the official's seen it as well. Yep. Clock never started, I don't think, John.
They're content to put 26 seconds on the clock.
Got to get a quick shot here and call timeout if you're North Putnam.
Willis short arms it. Rebounded by Custis. There's the foul with 15 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you, whilst you talked about how many turnovers South Putnam had, John, but they overcame it because they started this game with unbelievable pressure and have played hard the whole game. So a lot of times you can't overcome that many turnovers. But when I think you played as hard as they have and down the stretch, hit free throws, that clearly has allowed them to overcome so many turnovers.
Davies just fouled out of the game, and she struggled to get going initially. Hit 2 big threes in the second quarter. Fouls out with 14. Custis hits both. 62-51. North Putt needs points quickly. Willis calling for it. Off balance shot. Miller the rebound. She gets fouled with 5.9. And if that's on Willis, that's her last one. No, they get Weir. Ashley Weir. Okay, they just corrected it. Yeah, it was on, I thought it was on Willis. It is. So Willis did just foul out. She fouls out with 14. And of course, that's the one player you don't want to foul is Bree Miller. Miller's been, of course, the MVP of the night. Closing in on 30 points possibly.
Wow, she played well. This is a game she'll remember for a long time, and rightfully so. And if she can continue to play like this, her team members have got to recognize that and get her the ball.
And she gets a steal and hits that.
How's that for an exclamation mark?
It is quite the one to put on it. 65-51. The grand total, 29-9. That is how much South Putnam outscored North Putnam in the fourth quarter to win this game by 14 points. And the question I pose to you, partner, Jan, what in the world changed there in that fourth quarter?
Well, here's what didn't change. What didn't change is the fact that South Putt was relentless the whole game. And what did change is the defense for South Putt, because they had to take away the three for North Putt, and they did. Because remember how the 3 points were just raining? And South Putt made some adjustments, extended it, and all of a sudden North Putt kind of goes dry offensively. And that was the difference in this ball game.
And 27 points for Bree Miller, the 5'7" senior for South Putnam, helps them go to 4-4 on the season. North Putnam drops their second game of the year. They are now 8-2 as they fall to South Putnam 65-51. Stick around, folks. Don't go anywhere. In about 20 minutes, we'll have the second part of our doubleheader coming up. The North Putnam and South Putnam boys comes your way in just a little bit. You've been watching high school basketball on the ISC Sports Network, where local lives here.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. You're helping us support local education, build a stronger sense of community, and keep money right here in our local economy. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
It's time to supercharge your internet with ridiculous speeds up to 1 gig from Endeavor. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Contact Endeavor and supercharge your internet today.
The drive, the take, fouled, and it goes!
Lobbing it to the back of the end zone. They're going to say it's a touchdown.
Left foot gets through. Goal for Vargas. Hamilton will score!
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows. Wherever you find your favorite app, And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.